something you're really effective at, I don't know, I'm loud, I don't know how effective I am, is to calling out the church and their failing of identifying this. What is the state, in your estimation, of the modern American Christian church?
No, you're really good at talking about this. And
Loudly. I don't know effectively.
No, definitely effectively. I mean, there are more people now that are effectively talking about it. I'm sure you've talked about Megan Basham and
she's amazing.
Yes.
And we should pray for her. I don't know how she's doing health-wise.
Yes, she just finished chemotherapy.
Okay,
And so
I hope
she's
it's a success.
Yes,
So
she's starting to feel better and better. So
praise the Lord. She's
absolutely
awesome.
pray for
She's
her.
Great.
And just the spiritual battle that she is waging as well. I mean, she uncovers a lot of the funding behind these very insidious groups. I mean, you've got a group called J29, you've got the After Party, and both of them are these institutions that say that they are theologically conservative. And their mottos are, let me help the American church reimagine politics. But the people who are involved in them, David French, Russell Moore, all of those people.
We know them.
Yes. And we're not confused about where they are politically. They hate Donald Trump. They hate Republicans. They think that the left is definitely more biblical than the right. And so what these institutions are very sneakily doing, they're coming into the church and they're saying, Pastor, you're tired. You're tired of the division. You're tired of the stress of politics and the left-right division in your church. Let us help you unify your congregants. Let us walk you through how you can lead your congregation through the next election and these political issues. But how they're doing that is by saying, well, abortion is nuanced, so don't talk about it. Gender is really, it can be offensive to the image bearers in your congregation. So don't say that gender is binary. So they exist to try to make theologically conservative churches politically progressive. And I don't know how effective they are at doing that right now, but you could see how it'd be persuasive for the mushy middle.
Yeah, so there's three types of churches. There's true churches, which is the type you and I go to and that we speak at. There's trembling churches, those that are like always shaking like a leaf. Then there's traitorous. You and I both know the traitorous ones. Gay pride flags aren't even churches. The trembling is the majority, unfortunately.
Yes, totally.
And so like what? I would love your thoughts. Has it gotten better since COVID? Because we're talking about it more.
Yeah, I think so. I think if COVID
I think you're right.
happened,
I think like 10% better.
Yes, I think if COVID happened today, you would have fewer churches shut their doors.
I think that's right.
Because, you've got to have some people who are willing to be first, who are willing to say, you know what, y'all are going to call me all these kinds of names. I don't care what you call me. I'm going to stand up because this is right. That gives other people cover. We shouldn't be the kind of people who are so cowardly that we need that cover, but we probably all have times in our lives when we have. So yes, now I think that churches are maybe a little bit bolder, but gosh, I still want more clarity from the pulpit.
Totally.
Especially about the issues that they call political but are really just primarily biblical. I even think there's a place for pastors to talk about the biblical principles of immigration. They don't have to. Of course. Yes, they don't have to talk about the news every Sunday. But the Bible isn't silent on that subject.
It's actually very loud on it. Yes.
Yes. Talks about it a lot.
And it's not just loving the foreigner, which we should, but also about biblical boundaries and borders. And there's two words for immigrant actually used in Hebrew. I think it's like care and ver. I could be wrong, but like there are two different words, those that assimilate and do not assimilate.